Today we'll be studying Newton's third law of motion. We have already seen Newton's first law and second law in the first two periods. So let us start. We will be starting Newton's third law with the statement. It states that to every action, there is always an equal and opposite reaction. We will see the statement in order to understand the state. We will see the examples in order to understand the statement. So let us proceed. Book lying on a tabletop. Whatever weight of the book is there, which is felt vertically downwards, okay, which is felt vertically downwards, but the book doesn't falls or moves downwards. It states us, or it implies us that the resultant force on the book is zero, which is possible only if the table exerts an equal upward force on the book, which is equal to the weight of the book. You can imagine yourself also. You're sitting on a chair or a stool or whatsoever. You're exerting the weight of you is been exerted in a downward direction due to the gravitational pull, but the chair or table is not breaking in which you are sitting. It means that table and chair is also exerting force on you, which is also equal and opposite to the weight of you. Okay, so both the force are there. Weight of the force has been felt in a downward direction, or weight of your body is felt in a downward direction, and the table or a chair in which you are sitting is exerting force of equal magnitude in opposite direction. So therefore this force is called as a balance force. Okay, we have already seen balance force and unbalanced force in Newton's first law already. Balance force means what? When both the forces are of equal magnitude but in opposite direction, there is no change. Okay, so let us proceed for the next example. Whenever while walking on a ground, we exert force by our feet. We exert force by our feet, and we exert force by pushing the ground in a backward direction. So ground also exerts force which will be also of a same magnitude, and our feet which makes us to move in a forward direction. You can take for example, if we are pushing a ground by 2 Newton in a backward direction, the ground will push us by 2 Newton in a forward direction. Okay, you can see this diagram. Horizontal force exerted in backward direction. Similarly, horizontal force will be exerted by the ground on us, which will be in forward direction. You can see this example. It is a demonstration of action and reaction. A spring balance A is there. You can see the spring balance, which is a spring balance A, which has been attached to spring balance B, and spring balance B is connected to the hook, and it is connected to a wall as well. Okay, so let us read. Spring of balance A pulls the spring balance B, due to which we get some reading at balance B. What we are doing, we are pulling the spring balance A in our direction towards us, due to which spring balance A is exerting force on B as well. But both the balance A and B are showing the same reading. Okay, so let us try to understand. The pull on spring balance B, the pull of spring balance B by spring balance A, the pull of spring balance B by the spring balance A is called as FBA, and the pull of spring balance A and the pull of spring balance A and spring balance B is denoted by FAB. Okay, so you can see FAB and FBA are in opposite directions to each other. What does it denotes? Are in opposite direction to each other, and both the readings are also the same. So what does it denotes? That both are of same magnitude. Both are of same magnitudes but are opposite in direction. So therefore what we can say, FBA is equal to minus FAB. Let us proceed for the examples. Book lying on the tabletop. Book's weight will be felt in a downward direction. Table will exert force which will be equal to the weight that will be in upward direction. Both are equal, so therefore book is said to be lying on the table, or we can say the balance force which is applied on a book is balanced, or the force which has been applied on a book is balanced. Now if for example I am pushing the book will start moving in forward direction. Now the book force exerted on the book will not be balanced. Next one, we are exerting lot of force on a wall, but the wall is not moving. Why? We are exerting a force on a wall, and wall is also pushing us. Okay, We are exerting force, that is action, and the wall is exerting force on us, that is a reaction. Okay. You have to make this, you have to understand this. Newton's action and reaction, or third law, action and reaction is exerted, means whatever we are doing action, reaction will be exerted on us. So action and reaction will be exerted on different bodies. We will be exerting action on one body, and the reaction we will be getting in from some other body. Take for example, I am pushing a wall. So whenever I am pushing a wall, we are doing action on a wall, and a reaction, wall is exerting reaction on my palms. Okay, so action and reaction pair should be there, and you have to understand this action and reaction pair. Because in exam they will be giving you that walking in a road is what type. In this walking in a road, what is action reaction pair? Okay, so over here you can see a motion of a boat moving away from the shore. When a boatsman wants to move the boat away from the shore, he pushes the shore by the bamboo or oar. You can see the diagram which is below. Is pushing the shore with a bamboo or oar. As is pushing, it is action. As is pushing, it is action. And in the reaction point of view, water pushes him in a forward direction. You can, those who are knowing swimming, you might have experienced this. We push the water in a backward direction, and water pushes us in a forward direction. So by whatever force we push the water in a backward direction, by that force only water pushes us in a forward direction. Similarly, you can see this diagram above. With the help of this paddle or oar, he is pushing the water in a backward direction, and the water will push him, or the push him along with the boat in forward direction. Similarly, rowing a boat, what is there? Oar is he's performing the action by pushing the water with the help of the oar in backward direction, and the water will push him in forward direction. Recoil, firing a bullet from a gun. Bullet, as its mass is very less, it will move in a forward direction, that is action. And in the reaction point of view, the gun will move in a backward direction. As a gun is moving in a backward direction, it is called as a recoil of a gun. But according to the mass of the weight as compared to the mass of the bullet, mass of the gun is very large. So bullet, as its mass is very negligible as compared to the mass of the gun, the bullet will move to a maximum distance, whereas gun's mass is very huge, so it will recoil to a very small distance because of its larger amount of weight. You can see this rocket moving. Okay, how this rocket moves, there is a fuel which has been ignited inside the rocket. There is a fuel which has been ignited inside the rocket, and it moves outside this nozzle. It moves outside this nozzle. Nozzle's area is very less, so it moves out with a tremendous pressure, which is called as action. And in reaction point of view, the rocket moves in a forward direction. Okay, you can imagine this also. You can see this balloon example as well. Balloon filled with air. Whenever the balloon is thrown, the balloon starts moving in a forward direction, upward direction. It is a reaction, but air coming out is the action. Fuel, same example. A fuel is burned inside the rocket, and the burned gas at high pressure and high temperature are expelled out of the rocket through a nozzle, which is a force on gas to expel them through a nozzle backwards. The outgoing gas exerts an equal and opposite force of reaction on the rocket, due to which rocket moves in a forward direction. Means action is what? Fuel moving out from the back end of the rocket, and the action, rocket moving in a forward direction. This is a reaction. Next one, you can see this person moving, how this person is moving, or it can also be said motion of a boat away from the shore while stepping down from it. When a man exerts a force, man is exerting some sort of force on the boat. Its force of reaction enables him, he is exerting some sort of force of reaction which enables them to step outside the boat. At the same time, what is happening? Boat is tending to leave the shore due to the force exerted by the man. So as the boat is tending to leave the shore due to the force exerted by the man is action. Okay, and whatever man is exerting, that is a reaction. You can see this person throwing this ball. As this ball is moving out, what is he doing? He is doing action by throwing this ball. and equal reaction he will be exerting, so therefore this person is able to slide in a backward direction. Okay, throwing this ball is action and sliding backwards is a reaction. Similarly, you can see these two persons exerting force on each other. So by whatever force they will be exerting on each other, they will be moving away by that force only. Take for example, both this person are exerting a force of 2 Newton on each other. So therefore this two persons will be able to move away by the force of 2 Newton, okay, from away from each other. You can see this boy standing on a skating board and firing from a gun. As soon as they are firing, the bullet is moving in forward direction and there is a recoil of a gun. By whatever magnitude this gun will be recoiling, by that magnitude only this person is moving, sliding backwards. Balloon, as the air is moving outside the balloon, this is the action, and the balloon is moving upwards, that is a reaction.